have been to lots of wedding ceremonies, and each one leaves me with a very, very interesting memory. But there's this particular wedding ceremony I have encountered at some point or the other, and that's what I want to talk about. In my 20 something years of existence on this earth, I have encountered many wedding ceremonies, and each of them leaves me with a very interesting memory. But there is this particular wedding ceremony I've encountered a number of times, and that is what I'm going to talk about today. Hello and welcome back to the second episode of I Am a Creative Show with Kina. My name is Christiana Adenele and I am the Kina on this show. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, engage and tell your friends about this show because it is for creatives, by creatives and a show of creatives. So as I was saying, there is this wedding ceremony I've encountered a number of times, and this is a wedding between some creatives and their work. Yes, you heard that right. Some people are married to their work. They are married to what they do. They spend every second of their time thinking about work. They spend every moment of their lives thinking about work, their next biggest idea, what they can do to get their craft better, which in the real sense is not so bad, but begins to degenerate into a terrible work ethic by the time you don't know when to play, when to rest, when to work, and when to take time for yourself. Come to think of it, many of you creatives, the last time you had a week to yourself doing nothing but just being fine, just being good and living was a very, very long time ago, and this is something we really need to stop. It is very important for many of us to note that there is no award for being the most hardworking as it may be. We need to understand that being a creative is not an excuse to be clumsy, to not give it to your mental health, to your physical appearance, and many of these things that we tend to ignore. These are the ways by which we keep very terrible work ethics, and we need to correct that. First off, waiting for deadlines. This is a situation that is very peculiar with many creatives. We wait till the deadline or 2 days to the deadline before actually starting out on the projects that are crucial to us. Secondly, not appearing good. Many of us think that because we are creatives, we need to appear in one uncanny or rebellious way or the other just to communicate who we are. And I tell you that that is not who we are as creatives. As creatives, we are very elegant, sophisticated, and composed set of people who are in charge of their thoughts and who are disciplined enough to keep a very healthy life and a work-life balance. The essence of keeping a very excellent work ethic is to ensure that you create an environment for yourself where you can be as productive as possible. Many situations such as creative blocks and related issues that we face as creatives are actually avoidable, but we tend to bring ourselves under pressure of late deadlines. We tend to bring ourselves under pressure of oppression from social media, from senior artists, from senior colleagues also. And this is something we really need to stop. Today I hope I can be a witness to the diverse ceremony that will occur between many creatives watching this and their craft or whatever they do. I do not mean that you should neglect your craft. I do not mean that you should stop creating. I do not mean that you should stop being on the endless search for new ideas and innovation that is going to be helpful to your craft. What I mean is that you should be able to draw a very clear line between when you are meant to be working and when you are meant to be joking or romancing with whatever other idea that comes to your mind. A way of also keeping this in check is to ensure that you have a way of documenting every idea that comes to mind. As creatives, we have an unlimited supply of ideas that comes to mind, which is very understandable. But you need to keep them in check because this is your business. This is what you do, and this is what will stand you out as a creative. We are going to be having another question on our official Instagram page for the week at AMA_creative. Once again, at AMA_creative. Please do well to follow us, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, like this video, comment, and engage your friends too. We are going to be responding to as many responses as possible. Once again, my name is Christiana Adenele, and I believe that creativity is serious business.